Hello, friends. Today I want to teach you a few things when your PC gets a bit slower. When you are working on a computer and it's delaying what you are doing, it becomes very frustrating. So we can try a few tricks. One of them is you just put your cursor in an empty space on your desktop. You right click, then you press refresh. See, you right click, then you press refresh. You right click, then you press, that is a left click, refresh. You do that a number of times, and hopefully it might fix the problem and it will begin to respond nicely. Another thing we do is that you go to your search button over here, then you type percentage temp percentage. Okay, percentage, temp, then percentage. Okay, you'll find percentage over here. Okay, well, let me show you where you find your percentage. So on your keyboard, you see up there, can you see where the 5 is? On top of 5 is percentage. So the other time I showed you how to type a percentage, or when you have a button with two symbols, one at the bottom, the other on the top. Normally, once you press this button, it is 5 that you will get. But if you want the one on the top, you must press shift first and then followed by this button, then you can get your percentage. Okay, so let's go back. So you come to your search button, then you type percentage temp percentage, then you press enter from your keyboard. You know where your enter is, so that's your enter from your keyboard. Okay, so once you press enter, this thing opens for us. Okay, this thing opens for us. Now click inside. We want to select all the files here. Okay, the easier way to select all the files is to press Control A. Control A. Okay, so on your keyboard, this is your control on the left, or you can use the right side. They function the same way. So you press on Control together with A. So Control A is going to make sure that all the files are selected. Then you press Control D, Control together with D. That is the keyboard shortcut for delete. Delete. Otherwise, you can right click within this selected space. Okay, anywhere, you just right click on your mouse, then look for delete in the options. Okay, so once you find delete, you click on it. So you give it some time to delete, or it will ask you to confirm whether you really want to delete. So it says that, are you sure that you want to move these 117 items to the recycle bin? Yes, we want to delete all of them. Actually, this thing can be a routine practice. Okay, you don't have to wait for your PC to be slow before you do this thing here. Percentage temp percentage. So you can say do this to all current items. Some of them may not delete, okay, because they are probably supporting the PC or something. So we just click do this for all current items. Then we click on skip. Okay, so here do this for all current items. Yes, continue. Then you wait for it to continue. It's still trying to finalize. So it has deleted most of them. So for these ones, they were not able to delete. So you leave those ones and then you close it over here. Okay, so that is a percentage temp percentage. That can be a routine practice for you. Then the other thing is you can come to your search button. That is the second thing that you can do to help your PC to run fast enough. So you click here inside the search button, then you type run, R-U-N, okay, and press enter. Or you can even see it up here. You can click on it or you press enter. Either of them is okay. So once it comes, type inside this window prefetch. Prefetch. So you click OK after typing, and then it will ask you, you just click continue. So it also opens a number of files. You may click inside or on one of them, any of them. Then you also select everything with the keyboard shortcut Control A. Control A, select all. Then you repeat the steps. You right click within the selected space and you select delete. But I prefer the keyboard shortcut Control D. Control D means delete. Then over here, it will ask you whether you really want to delete. If you have 234 items, they are making your PC slow. You don't need them, you click yes. So it will start the deleting process. You see. So there you click, when you see this window, you say do this for all current items, and then you escape. Okay, so that's it. We have everything deleted. This file couldn't delete, it's fine, leave it, then you close it. So we have done two steps or two activities that can help your PC to run fast. The third one, you can go to the same place, that is the search button, then you type disk cleanup. Now the moment you start typing, it will pop up here. Okay, so you just select it, that is your disk cleanup. It's gonna open a window for you, okay, and it will start the cleaning process. Another window will pop up. Let's hold on for a moment. Okay, it will just pop up very soon. Okay, whilst it is still busy, I want to also take you to another option. There are moments that the PC becomes extremely slow to the extent that it can even hang. Okay, now it has come. So here you may click on clean up system files. Just click there, clean up system files, then you leave it. It will do its own thing. Another window will pop up. Okay, so whilst we are waiting, let us continue. When your PC gets extremely slow and it is hanging, okay, it starts freezing, meaning the mouse can even stop moving. Okay, the cursor that you see here, sometimes it gets to the extent of not moving at all. And when it gets to that point, then you have to use another tool called the task manager. The task manager. Okay, so that could actually help it to start running well again. So to get to the task manager, one of the ways is to use the keyboard shortcut. You press on Control Alt Delete. That is Control plus Alt plus Delete. Okay, so let's go to the keyboard and you see the symbols. This is Control here, this is Alt here, and then Delete at the side here. You press these three at the same time, so you need about 3 fingers to do that. Control Alt Delete. Okay, now this is the one that we're doing before for the disk cleanup. So it will clean everything, then you click OK. Then it will ask you, are you sure you want to permanently delete these files? There are some files that you don't need them. Just say yes, delete files. So it will finish everything for you. You don't have to worry. Okay, so let's continue with the third step that I was showing you, or the third option. So we found that it is becoming extremely slow, or it is even hanging, and you cannot even move your mouse, you cannot do anything. So you want to go to our task manager. So on your keyboard, you press Control Alt Delete. Okay, so it starts opening something like this for you. So the last option, that is the task manager, that is what we want. Just press on it. Okay, so this window opens for you. Now it is still trying to open properly, so it will list programs that are running on your PC. Okay, sometimes you may discover the one that is making the PC slow. You may see non-responding or not responding. So maybe next to the Skype, you may see not responding, or next to Microsoft Word, you may see not responding. So you can check through the list and see which one is not responding. Then if, for example, if it is the Skype which is not responding, just click on it. Then at the bottom here, you click End Task. So it's going to stop that particular program which is not responding, and as a result making your PC to be very slow. It will stop that for you. Now you see down here we have more details. If you want to see more details, you can click on more details. So it lists so many things for you. We have apps that are running, that you have opened yourself, and you have apps that are running at the background. So if you are familiar with any of them at the background, the one that you are familiar with, you can stop. But for a beginner, or many people don't know some of these things, those programs that run at the background. So mostly we don't go to this place except if you know what you are doing. Otherwise, you only concentrate on the upper part here, the apps that you have opened. Okay, you open Google Chrome yourself for your internet. This flashback is the software I'm using for the recording, Microsoft Word for your typing and stuff like that. So if any of them is not responding, it will indicate that it's not responding. Okay, so if you want to go back to where we were, you click here, fewer details. Okay, so many people can start from here. Okay, so whatever is not responding, you see it on the right side, rating not responding. You select it and you click end task. Once you are done, you can close the window, and you see that the PC will begin to come to normal. Okay, so these are a few exercises that you can do when your PC is getting quite slow. It will help the PC to actually run very fast. Okay, then another thing I want to show you today is that you should know how to check the specification of your PC. For example, if you want to buy a new computer or a new laptop, we don't look at how beautiful it is or how nice it is. I may be using a HP laptop, you may be using HP laptop. As a matter of fact, yours may be nicer than me. But then we don't use just the size or how nice it is, but we check for the specification, some key things that help the PC to work faster or easy to work with. Okay, and that actually determines the price of the PC. So the same HP one may be more expensive than the other, and that is because of the you know the specification. You don't have to be a computer technician before you can know these things. Some of these things you should be able to check yourself. Let me start with the very simple and basic ones. Okay, one of them is you can come to your file explorer. For example, if you want to know the size of your hard drive, okay, or the hard disk drive, as I explained in one of the videos, it is the storage, the main storage device for your computer. So you can come to file explorer. You click on it. Here I have already opened two things here, two folders. That's why both of them are showing, but you can go to any of them. On the left side, you go to this PC or computer. Okay, this PC, you click, and then once it opens, you'll be able to find your hard drive. That is Windows C. So my Windows C, it says that 968 gigabyte free of 930. It means it's 930 gig. Actually, when you see 900 and something, we say it's 1 terabyte, like 1000 gigabytes. Okay, so that's the size of the hard drive. Most PCs, at least you should have 500 gig or above. 500 gig or 1 terabyte is okay if you want to store a number of items or a number of files. But less than that, then maybe you are a person who doesn't need enough space, for your work. Okay, so that's the place where you can find the size of your hard drive. Okay, let's close it. Then another place you can go is you go to your search. Okay, then you type run, RUN, then enter from your keyboard. So after that, this window opens. Then you type DXdiag. DXdiag. You click OK, and it will open another window for us. Let's hold on. Okay, so here we go. So this gives some information about our PC, right? Computer name is over here. The operating system, it's using Windows 10, home single language, 64-bit. Then the manufacturer is HP, the model, and the memory size 4096 megabyte. That is a 4 gig RAM. You see, the RAM is very important because if your RAM is very small, your computer can be slow the moment you begin to open different applications or different work on your PC. So 4 gig and above is okay, like 8 gig, very good, 16 and so on. Okay, but 4 and above is fine. Sometimes 2 gig, but 2 gig, you don't have to. It cannot, be so fast enough. You cannot do many activities on 2 gig. So check at least a 4 gig. I do recommend, and then the processor too. If it's a 2 gig and above, here I have two CPUs. The processor also connects to the speed. Okay, it connects to the speed. So if your processor is very high, it will help you a lot. Okay. So we can find some details about our PC from here. So when you are buying a PC, you must check the size of your hard drive, you must check the size of your processor and the memory at least, and then the kind of operating system. If you do not know anything at all, check. You should have at least Windows 10 because the current Windows we use is Windows 10. We don't use Windows 7 and 8 anymore because Microsoft doesn't support those ones these days. But then if you want a good PC, just get Windows 10. Okay, so you can check it yourself, and then you can check your memory. It should be like 4 gig and above or 4000 and above. When you see megabyte, 1000 megabyte is the same as 1 gigabyte. Okay, so 4000 megabytes is the same as 4 gigabytes. And then you check your processor, it should be 2 gig and above. Okay, like 4 and so on, 8 and so on. Okay, so that's it. And we also have another option for you. We can also come here to the search button and we type system setting or system. Okay, system setting. Okay, system settings. Let's go to system settings. Okay, it will open right now. Let me refresh it. Refresh it. Okay. It looks like I opened the wrong one. It's connecting to the internet. Let me try again. System setting. Okay, I was supposed to get the first one, system settings. Settings, and we go to settings. Okay, let's see. I'm not getting the effect that I want. Okay, I'll fix that one. Just give me a moment. Let's go to another place that we can get details of our PC. Still in the search button. Okay, we can type what is it called? System information. System information. Okay, system information. Okay, actually this was the one that I was looking for previously. Okay, but let me go for system information. You click on system information and then let's wait. So once system information opens, okay, you will see all of this. Now you can see the version, the operating system name, Microsoft Windows 10, the version and all of stuff, all this stuff, the manufacturer and all of that. Okay, you can come down, but you may not need all of these things. You may not need all of these things. Okay, so this is one place that you can come. If you want to have details of the hard drive, you go to component, and then component there you go to, is it storage? Let me see. Let's see, storage. It's still trying to open something for us. And see, storage. Then you go to drives. Okay, so under storage, you go to drives, then there you see the size of your hard drive over there, 900 and something. That's like 1,000, megabyte, which is like, I mean, sorry, 1,000 gigabytes. Okay, so that's another place where you can find details of your computer. And the last one, just type system. Okay, system, yeah, over here you see the system. So go to system, and here we go. So over here too, we have a few details of our PC. You see that the processor size is there. It's 1.2 gigabyte, and we have the memory, which is 4 gig. You know, yeah. So these are some of the places and the type of Windows. Yeah. So these are some of the places that you can go if you need details of your PC. Yeah. So I believe this information can be helpful to you some of these days. You may need to check these things for yourself. There are many more options. I don't know whether they are relevant for you. Another place you can even go here to what we call command prompt. Okay, so in the search button you type CMD, that is the command prompt. Over here you click and it will open for you. Then inside this place you just type system info.exe. Just type this one, then you click enter from your keyboard. Just give it some time. It's gonna open a lot of details about your PC. Okay, yeah, so all of these information about your PC, so you can just take your time and check these details. Okay, but as I said, some of these things may not be relevant. We have the name of the laptop, the type of operating system, and all of these things are all there. Okay, so the processor, stuff like that, the RAM. Okay, so basically that's how you can access some of the specification of your PC. Don't forget, when you buy a PC, or if you're going to buy a PC, you need at least to find out about the size of your hard drive, the size of the processor, and then at least your RAM. Okay, so that will be for now. Thank you very much. Bye.